Let's pack a lunch up for my husband. I'd gotten a lovely comment this morning telling me that I was pathetic for packing my husband's lunch and that clearly he was only with me for a green card. And he's only gonna leave me once he gets it. Look, even if that were the case, I don't see how you think that's a bad thing for me. Like me, my husband also has his master's degree and is an engineer, which allows me to stay home to make these lovely lunches for him because that's all my life is. As you know, he is the best father to our children, the best husband, and my absolute best friend in the whole world. Not only has my husband had his green card, but he's been a citizen for the last 2 years. I guess my lunches are just that good that he sticks around. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, except you, Patricia. You can just go fuck right off.
Let's pack my husband's lunchbox together. So I started off by crumbing these chicken breast pieces and then frying them on the pan. And then I fried some bacon, whipped up a slaw with garlic aioli and Dijon mustard. And then I'm just combining all these ingredients and popping them in his wrap. There's some avocado as well, the bacon, and then adding in that delicious crispy chicken. And then I'm going in with some mayo on top, and look how beautiful that wrap looks. So that's what I'm going to pop in the first compartment of his lunchbox. Then for his snacks in the top compartment, I'm adding in this Odie slice in raspberry and white chocolate flavor. Then some soy crisps and some strawberries so he can munch on these things throughout the day. Hope he loves it.
Let's pack a lunch up for my husband. Because I clearly have in my bio that I am a professional chef, I guess you're right. I need to step it up and pack better lunches for my husband. I flew directly over to Rome this weekend to learn how to make this chicken piccata dish just for this lunch. Definitely got to make sure you're grating fresh Parmesan, otherwise they would have cut my hand off. No bag stuff. And if you don't garnish, you definitely lose a lot of points. Then he's going to get the salad. I basically came out of the womb knowing how to make salads, so I didn't need any lessons there. Everyone knows that croutons and feta cheese are compulsory for a good salad, and ranch dressing is top tier. Finally, I'm going to throw in a couple of mandarin oranges. And for something sweet, I made some chocolate chip pumpkin bread from scratch. So random commenter, you can suck my ass.
Let's pack a lunch for my husband. Today for his sandwich, I decided to do like a club sandwich. I toasted some bread, mayo, turkey, tomato, more bread, more mayo, ham, bacon. That bacon is that candy bacon, so good. Some lettuce. And I cut it in half and squeezed it to the best of my ability into this compartment. A little bit of it fell down, but it was good. Then I gave him some Caesar salad, so Parmesan, croutons, some carrots left over for dinner last night from the scraps, strawberries, blueberries, and candy. And that was his lunch.
For my husband's lunch today, I'm first going to pack in these mini crab rangoons that I made. Typically when I make these, I usually make them into a triangle, but I made them in these little packages just so they could fit into the box better. Then I'm also going to pack in some sweet chili sauce for dipping. Next, I'm going to cut this apple into fry shaped, and I got this new little wavy cutter and I really like it. It definitely made the apple slices look a lot more fun, and I did soak these in a little bit of water and lemon just to prevent them from going brown. And then lastly, I packed in some wasabi peas. And for the main portion, I made a beef stir fry. So first I'm laying down my rice. And whenever I make this stir fry, I usually just use whatever leftover ingredients that I have from when I had hot pot. This time I had some leftover thinly sliced beef brisket, some Napa cabbage, carrots, onions, and shiitake mushrooms, and then I sauteed all that up together. And now that everything's ready to go, I'm packing it all up and of course including a note for my husband.
Let me show you guys how I tricked my husband. Believe it or not, there's times where I don't cook or I don't have any leftovers to pack him lunch. So I trick him and I make him think that I actually worked really hard making his lunch, just so he can appreciate it a little bit more. So I'm gonna cut up some veggies. I had a zucchini that was about to go bad, some onion and garlic. I season it up and saute them for a little bit. Meanwhile, in the air fryer, I had some popcorn chicken. I just throw them with the veggies, add a little bit of compound sauce or any sauce. You can use teriyaki sauce or orange chicken sauce. And if worse comes to worse, just throw some barbecue sauce. Do you remember earlier when I showed you guys the pre-cooked rice that I buy? Well, I buy it for these occasions. You know, when I'm trying to finesse the system. I had 2 of these packs. One of them had flavor and the other one was just a steamed rice. And honestly, I just needed a steamed rice. The other one can be saved for another occasion. I popped it in the microwave for a minute, let it get pre-cooked, and then I add the chicken. And if I really want to make his lunch look fancy, I just add some hard-boiled eggs and sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds. I really do make him think like I tried really hard making his lunch when it only took me like 6 minutes. But that's it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye.
For my husband's lunch today, I'm going to pack in some deviled eggs, and I just posted a video about these, so I had a couple to spare. Next, I'm going to pack in some slices of cheese so I can do a little charcuterie board style snack section. Next, I'm packing in some slices of salami along with some olives and almonds, which is perfect to munch on throughout the day. And for the crackers, I'm going to pack those separately since they're not going to fit into the box. Lastly, I packed in this little bottle of honey and a sprig of rosemary just to be a little extra. For the main portion, I'm keeping it simple and doing some rice and teriyaki chicken. Nothing too crazy, it's just some boneless chicken thighs that I cooked with some teriyaki sauce. I sliced it up and then packed it in there along with a few pieces of steamed broccoli. And that's pretty much everything that I was able to fit into the box this time. And it's actually my husband's birthday today, so this is packed just for him. Nothing too crazy, but packed with love. And now that it's ready to go, I'm of course including a note for my husband.
Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today we're going super simple, back to basics, 30-minute meals. Now we got a pregnant girl in the house and she wanted tacos con papa, so that's what I'm making. So for the filling, we're gonna use some potatoes, mozzarella. Make sure you season it up because we don't want no bland potatoes here. We mix everything up until it becomes a paste. Now for our tortillas, we're gonna use corn tortillas and make sure you warm them up or they're gonna crack like the bottom of your feet. And yes, guys, the tortillas will be super hot, but you have to separate them immediately, burning your fingertips and all until all the tortillas have been separated. Then you stuff them with your filling, put them in your oil until they get nice and crispy on both sides. Then I drain them and then I begin to assemble my box. I'm gonna put a little bed of lettuce on the bottom, that way our tacos don't slide everywhere. But our tacos should be nice and crispy on the outside and cheesy in the inside. I'm gonna add a little bit more lettuce on top of our tacos, that way we can call this like a taco salad or something. And we top them off with all of the toppings necessary. We're gonna add some tomatoes, some onions so the breath can be nice and stinky, some cheese, drizzle them with some sour cream, some fake avocado sauce, and added some real avocados. I'm also going to add a salsa al molcajete for those who want raging buttholes. And for their drink, they had the option between a Pepsi or a cola. And guess what? They chose both. A Pepsi Cola. I'm going to get everything ready for them so they can come pick up during lunchtime. Bye.